Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Hood Minister Show. It's your boy Flo Knight, independent artist out of NYC. What's Gucci, my people? Y'all know the Hood Minister Show is basically food for thought for all my thinkers out there. I ain't claiming to be better than nobody else, but this is just what it is. So anyway, I know I'm out here in Jersey visiting the fam. Had my daughters, just dropped them off. Now I'm heading back across the pond. And I always take the PATH train. It's the most economically frugal way to travel. I don't know if I can see that shit from here, but show y'all a picture of this shit. This is Market Street. Y'all see it, right? Yeah. North Penn Station. See that? So that's a landmark and shit. So let's go up in here and we're gonna get into the history of the PATH train. So I got it, sweetheart. They be the cats out here, the homeless cats asking for money, trying to get their little paper up, sleeping out here and shit, handicapped. Look. They out here wilding. They out here wilding. I'm trying to see if that popcorn stand open, because they got the banging popcorn in this bitch. But anyway, y'all follow me on SoundCloud, Flo Knight, FLONIGHT. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and all that. This is a new YouTube channel. It's going to be strictly for the Hood Minister Show, strictly for the food for thought. My Flo Knight channel is going to be straight up for the music I post, and for my morning live streams bodega run, where I speak about music, the current events going on in music. So there's some other shit. So let's see. That should probably close. They got this little key. That should close. Alright. Fuck it. So anyway, history of the PATH train. Alright, so basically this shit, they was planning to do the PATH train actually even before the NYC subway tunnel. Look at this. Check this shit out. They be turning up in here. But they was planning to do that before the NYC subway system. You know what I'm saying? Since like 1874. But what it was they had yet to develop the technology that could dig beneath the Hudson River. So they wound up not even opening up service to the PATH train until 1907. Now, for those of y'all that know, you know, there's two lines. It's alright. There's two, so the escalator broke. There's two lines. Oh, my bad, y'all. Covering the camera. So there's two lines, right? The northern line, the 33rd Street line, that was built first, actually. And first it went from Hoboken Terminal to 19th Street. That was the first route before the Southern Tunnel was completed. So, and then eventually it went on to 23rd Street and then 33rd Street. Well, you know, they even had the below stops below as well. Christopher Street and 9th Street and all that. But first it was, hold on 1 second. Can't really get on this motherfucker. That's what it looked like. Wow. Alright. So yeah, I see what it is. So, where was I? Okay, so that was that. Then, in 1909, the Southern Tunnel opened. The World Trade Center PATH train line. That was it was called something else. I think Hudson Terminal or something to that effect. It was called, and they went from there to Exchange Place in Jersey City, and then that was it. But then eventually they went on to Grove Street and to Newark Penn Station, which is where I'm at right now. And it was called Park Place, and it was actually like 4 or 5 blocks up from this building here, which they tore down, I believe. So yeah, before Newark Penn Station, it was Park Place. And the interesting thing was, they didn't even stop there where we at now. They wanted to make a PATH train station in Secaucus. They wanted to make one in Astor Place, and then the last one in Grand Central Station. And they actually started even construction on these projects, but they fell through. So who knows, maybe in the future, because like the 2nd Avenue subway, you know what I'm saying, and NY, that was the same deal with funding. They had funding, they lost funding, had funding, lost funding, but it eventually came into fruition. So let's see, you never know, the PATH train just might step their game up. But so anyway, so then when they started building the Holland Tunnel, then there was the Great Depression, the GWB, which is the George Washington Bridge for all my non-New Yorkers, and the Lincoln Tunnel, the PATH train service or clientele went down, because now people had all these other options. So they actually went bankrupt in like 1954 to like 1960. Then eventually when they started building the World Trade Center offered to take care of some of the maintenance of the tunnels for them. Because they was building the World Trade Center right on top. So that's a deal they had worked out. So yeah, for PATH train, and actually PATH train stands for Port Authority. PATH, Port Authority. That's what it stands for. So anyway, just a little bit of information, some food for thought, some history for that ass. Y'all look out for that Black Heart Nights project I did with Dutch 40, Newark, New Jersey MC. Putting that indie work in. So anyway, we got our YouTube channel. We got our songs out there on SoundCloud. Y'all search Black Heart Nights. Check us out. Like and share. And we got some shit coming for y'all in the future. Stay tuned.